Look at that. How nice is that? How nice of an iron is that? There's not, even looking down on it, I would compare it to my own V6s and even the staff model CBs I hit the other day. There's something very Apex Pro about it from the CF16 range, which was, well, we know how that performed. But so yes, today's video is going to be Cobra King Tour MiM, metal injection molded. Let's get stuck in. A couple of years ago, Cobra released a wedge called the Cobra King MiM wedge. Wasn't forged, it wasn't cast, it was metal injection molded. They've now produced an iron. What they say on their website is, when forging or casting couldn't deliver the soft feel we sought after, we introduced a new process. The new King Tour irons are the first irons created using metal injection molding MiM technology, the most precise way to make a precision iron. And when you think about it, yeah, it probably is right. And they've gone and nailed it, because I've hit it. I've hit the 4 iron, I've hit the pitching wedge, I've hit the 5 iron. They're just unbelievably good. And like I said in the intro, I would compare it to the staff model CBs. Even though these came out first, I would compare them to the staff model CBs. I've actually literally have compared them to the staff model CBs and the Mizuno JPX 919 Tours, and I think the results there are frightening, because they are two very good irons. We know how they perform. Are they beaten? Are they beaten, or are they matched? This is scary good. What Cobra have done with this iron is scary good, and quite frankly, they're going to sell a lot. They're not outrageously expensive. You think, oh, new way of processing an iron, it's going to be about £1,300. No, they're $999, in line with everything else on the market, but they're supposed to be made on a much more consistent level. If you've got a mold for every iron, every single 7 iron that comes out of that mold is going to be the same as the last one. And that's the theory behind it. So we'll see in 2 years' time, I guess, if it's good, if it's durable, if it's all the things they say it is. But straight off the bat, they've done an amazing job, and I can't wait to hit it. I'm going to hit it today, and I'm going to compare it to King Forged Tec. Now, I've done a player's distance irons comparison a couple of weeks ago, and this did very, very well. So I'm going to compare it to that. I'm also going to compare this to the JPX 921 Tour and the Wilson Staff CB, which are more in line with this product. We'll see how they compare, and I just want to get stuck in. So we're going to go and hit some shots at fourth view and check some numbers out. So let's go. So I'm going to start off with the 7 iron Cobra MiM Tour with the KBS S-Taper or Money Taper 130X. Now, I do have the same shaft put in the Forged Tec in the next round, which is good. I just think this feels so nice. For an iron that isn't officially forged, is not conventionally made, it feels like I can't tell the difference. I genuinely can't tell the difference. Spec wise as well, I'll put the specs up now for you. Lofts aren't all that offensive. Fairly neutral in the 7 iron, 33 degrees, which is 1 or 2 degrees stronger than a traditional 7 iron, but in terms of today's standard is not at all a million miles away. So I've now put the Cobra King Forged Tec 7 iron on the same shaft I had on the MiM. The benefit here is the test is going to be exactly the same. It's apples for apples. I'm swinging exactly the same shaft. I'm swinging exactly the same lie angle. That's the benefit here. A couple here came off super hot. I'll show you the numbers, but a couple came off super hot, and that's the pro and con of the of the player's distance iron, like us discussed in that last one. So the numbers for just the MiM, super consistent. You can see very similar club head speed going in. You can see very, very consistent ball speeds and carry distances coming out. A couple of variances in the spin, but nothing that I'd be overly concerned about. Just a very, very consistent club in terms of numbers. Now that's a lot. That's 11 shots. I honestly did not delete a single shot from that. That's consistent. Add in the Forged Tec numbers. The last one I hit there was ridiculous. But even then, the tolerances you get from front to back, that's the benefit you get from that kind of King MiM club against the King Forged Tec. The Forged Tec is hot, the MiM is controlled. That's the difference. So you've seen the differences between this one. We know that they're different. What about something similar? I wanted to see what something similar would do. What are the Cobra King competitors? So I did it. I hit JPX 921 and I hit Staff Model CB. Let's see how they got on. So I've got a great job. I just spent an hour today hitting 3 of my favourite irons. I hit the JPX 921 Tours, brilliant iron. I hit the Staff Model CBs, and if you've watched my last video, you know exactly how I feel about the Staff Model CBs. And I hit these. These are in the conversation. These are absolutely in the conversation. If you're going to an iron fitting, and I say this about other clubs, if you go into an iron fitting and you're in this category of iron, the slight cavity back, almost blade style player's iron, if you're going to an iron fitting, you're hitting the CBs, you're hitting the Tours, you're hitting I210s, stuff like that, and you're not at least having a conversation about these, either the fitter doesn't know they exist or doesn't like them. 2 reasons, 2 very bad reasons for you not to try them. You have to try them if you're in that category. I'm going to put the numbers up now. Numbers wise, they compete. I think there is a glitch with the Staff Model CB club head speed. That's measuring 3 miles an hour slower. I don't think that is in fact true. The ball speed is exactly the same. The spin's very close, so I think there's a slight misread there. But I mean, the numbers there prove that they just compete. That's all we can say. They compete, and if you are looking at this set of irons, get them. They come with Arcos. Have a look at the website. The Arcos stuff is phenomenal. It's free for 3 months, and then I think it's $100 a year if you want to keep going. It's brilliant. Tracks all your game software. So listen, if you've stuck out this long, fair enough. Well done. Share, like, subscribe, all the usual jazz. And if you've enjoyed it, comment. I like to hear comments and ideas. If you've got any ideas for other videos, I'd like to hear them. So listen, thank you. Cheers. See you again.